Hey, it's Erin. What's the best way to train back and abs and get a little extra calorie burn and save some time? The answer came to me. It was supersetting back and abs. Now, the idea here is to do your strength exercise, go right into your abs exercise, then take the required 1 to 3 minutes rest and go back at it again. We never want the cardiovascular system to be that limiting factor. We want our back to be the limiting factor or our abs to be the limiting factor. The other thing I really wanted is to not roll around on the dirty gym floor. I wanted to be able to do each exercise on the bench or on the station that I was currently working at. So I came up with this back and abs workout. And as a bonus, you're going to burn a little extra calories doing it, and you're going to create a superhero physique. Without further ado, let's train some back and abs. Our first superset is a band-assisted chin-up, followed by pelvic tilt for abs. For the band-assisted chin-up, you're going to take your loop resistance band and secure it to the bar. And you're going to place one foot through the bottom of the loop. Now keep in mind, the straighter you keep that leg, the more resistance, hence the more assistance you will get. Hands are about shoulder width, a bit wider than shoulder width. Underhand grip, thumbs wrapped around the bar. You're also going to hit your biceps with this, and doing chin-ups is a bit easier than doing pull-ups as well. So we've got a couple bonuses here. You're going to do as many reps as you can, and this is directly going to help with doing unassisted chin-ups. Carefully extract yourself from the band. We're going to move that loop band over just a little bit, move straight into that pelvic tilt. Using a wide overhand grip, I want you to think about almost pulling your pelvis towards your rib cage. This is sort of a crunch, if you want to think about it that way, but really thinking about pulling that pelvis up, keeping a slight round in your lower back, and making sure you have constant tension on the abs. This is what is key for this exercise. And it's a small range of motion, but you will really feel the burn, and this is one of my favorite abs exercises. We're going to shoot for 20 to 25 reps. Next, we're moving on to a cable row, followed by bench popovers. We've got a wide neutral grip here, and I'm leaning forward just slightly. Now make sure you get a nice full range of motion. So you're going to stretch at the beginning of the exercise and pull. You're not going to lean forward too much as you stretch, as we want to keep the lower back out of the equation and simply stabilize here with the lower back. This is all upper back. Really think about from your elbows to your hands being an anchor, and you are just pulling through the elbows and squeezing the shoulder blades together at that mid-rep point. Going straight into bench popovers, make sure your hands are securely around that bench. And depending on your cable station, you may face one way or the other, as long as you have enough clearance here to perform the exercise safely. And as you jump, I want you to think about doing a crunch mid-air. So we're keeping a slight round in the lower back. Next, we're moving on to a lat pull down, followed by a plank knee to opposite elbow. Now for this lat pull down, think about pulling to about mid-chest height, really stretching at that top portion, almost doing a scapular retraction as you pull down. This is going to really help with getting that great contraction and solidifying your mind muscle connection. So don't be afraid to go nice and slow, especially on the negative, and keep that pull relatively high as we're really hitting the upper back here. Core stays tight. Exhale on the exertion. And we're getting into a high plank position, and you are simply going to drive your knee to your opposite elbow, making sure you keep your core tight throughout the exercise. If you're going to go to fatigue, and that should be about 15 reps on each side, this will definitely get your heart rate up. And we're working obliques and rectus abdominis here. Try to relax your shoulders if you can. Next, we're moving on to a rope high row, followed by flutter kicks. Now for this rope high row, leaning forward, you're going much lighter here because the goal is to hit rear delts, rhomboids, upper traps, teres, all of the small muscles of the upper back. This is going to give you some width. It's going to give you some definition as well. But we have to see light because otherwise the elbows will drop, the lats will take over, and it becomes purely a total back exercise. So flare those elbows out, keep the elbows up high, try to stay fixed in your position with your upper body, making sure that your feet are solid on that platform. All right, right into flutter kicks. And you're going to hold the back of the bench, lean back, maintain that almost plank position, and you're going to do tiny little flutter kicks, making sure to keep, again, lots of tension on the abs, and you're going to go as quickly as you can. Now, for this particular exercise, you may want to time 30 to 45 seconds if that's better than counting. So that was our back and abs workout. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you would like to see next. And keep in mind that this is not a who finishes first wins kind of workout. Really want to focus on executing each rep, especially the strength portion exercises. So when you're training back, you can explode as you pull to that mid-rep point, give a slight pause, and go nice and slow on that negative. And that general tempo can be followed for most exercises. If you don't do the band-assisted chin-ups or you're not able to do them yet, don't worry. Either use the assisted pull-up machine or place a box or bench under that chin-up bar, and you're going to jump to that mid-rep point as you hold on to the bar and slowly lower yourself down. You're going to do as many reps as you can, working on this skill 2 to 3 times per week. I'll leave a link in the description below of how to get your first pull-up, as it goes through in full detail how to do your first pull-up. And as always, whatever you put your attention to, you'll get better at. So if this is truly a skill that you want to develop, then devoting 2 to 3 times per week at the beginning of your workout is going to go a long way towards helping you achieve it. All right, that's it for this week. Until next time, thanks for watching and train hard, y'all.